So you're going to say, no, this isn't Tawheed. The meaning of La ilaha illallah, because you learned that on Thursday, right? On Thursday you learned the meaning of La ilaha illallah. What are the two pillars of La ilaha illallah? Negation and affirmation, right? So you're going to say what? So the brother in the cap, what's your name? Abdul Basir. So, negation of what? For false deities, and the affirmation of what? Naam, worshipping Allah. They're going to say, what's your proof? You're Salafi, right? You Salafis always talk about proof. I tell you, let's overthrow the government. You talk about, give me proof. Alright, you're telling me this? Give me your proof. Ikhwan, in 2 durus, you got 4 ayat that give you the proof of what is the meaning of at-Tawheed. And you can say to them, well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I did not create the jinn or mankind except that they should worship me. And just so you know, Shaykh al-Islam Muhammad ibn Abdul-Wahhaab, rahimahullaah, in his famous book, Kitaab Tawheed, which he wrote in a time where Tawheed was explained with the explanation that you just gave, which is Tawheed al-Rububiyyah, he says, Tawheed, the meaning of a Tawheed is ibadah. It's not Rububiyyah by itself, but it's ibadah. And as far as the nafi and ithbat, at-Tawheed, Allah Jalla wa Ala, He says, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنْ يَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتِ. Allah sent a prophet, a messenger to every nation, telling them to what? Worship Allah, stay away from Taghut. I informed you about La ilaha illallah, how there's nafi and ithbat. Here's the second ayah. In it is nafi, in it is ithbat. Oh, wait, let me tell you about another ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَن لَا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Allah says, do not worship except Him and show righteousness to your parents. Again, do not worship is nafi. إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ is ithbat. Oh, you want another ayah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا. Like, we need to memorize these ayat, ikhwan. We need to memorize these ayats. If you don't memorize them, knowledge is not sitting in a dars and just listening. Knowledge is memorization. Knowledge is memorization. This is something which is wrong in our communities. Unless we say it, we're not going to fix it, right? We can keep saying that, no, it's nothing wrong. This is something wrong in our communities. I'm not going to be like Shadeed Muhammad and praise the Hizbis. I don't praise the Hizbis. We don't mention good about them to try to belittle the Salafis. You know, he had these talks. Even Taahir and all of them. Right? They have these talks where they belittle the Salafi communities, right? Why? Because they want to be like the big masajid. They want to be like, you know, when you go into the suburbs, there's masajid built by doctors and lawyers. They have marble walls and they have a total of 2.5 people, you know, at Fajr, right? Durus empty. You know, you have this doctor sitting up there trying to teach you deen. You ask him where he studied. He says UMD. But this is what they strive to be, and that's not my point, ikhwan. Right? Salafiyya is here. Why is Salafiyya in the ghettos? And we're going to be real about this, right? Why is Salafiyya in the... Who accepted Islam in the time of the Prophet ﷺ? Was it the rich? The most humble of the people, the poorest of the people. The poorest of the people, they accepted Islam. Because they knew they had to suffice on Allah. The rich people, not all of them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, Allah guides whom He wills, even from amongst them, barakallahu feekum. And He leads astray, even from the poor, He leads many astray, barakallahu feekum. The streets are filled with them. But, we've gone to a tangent right now, but it's obligatory, ikhwan. our masajid should be producing the huffaz. And it's not the case. It's not the case. Our masajid should have brothers, in 2 months, Arba'in Nawawiyah memorized. Arba'in Nawawiyah memorized. Wallahi, if people were to just memorize those ahadith, those 40 to 50 ahadith, and apply them in their homes, half of our problems will be over. 40 simple ahadith. 40 simple ahadith. So it needs to be, we need to memorize these ayat, ya ikhwan, barakallahu fikum.